Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing something new. Some Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Game that I have not played before on stream or in general. For some reason, Chatty's always on top feature seems to be having trouble with this. So let me real quick retrieve my phones. I have a way to need to watch over chat. Right. So I've already got the game, set up. I've selected my guy, Harold Hardrada, Thunderbolt of the North. Allows coastal rating for all naval melee units and 50% protection towards all melee units. Has received science from pillaging and coastal raiding mines, in addition to gold. Pillaging or coastal raiding quarries, pastures, plantations, and camps provide culture, or in addition to faith. Gain the Viking longship unique unit was sailing. So we've got the Gnar. For being Norway, have Gnar. Units gain the ability to enter ocean tiles. For researching the shipbuilding technology, naval melee units heal in neutral territory. Units ignore or additional hull movement and cost for embarking and disembarking. Berserker, unique Norwegian, unique medieval era melee unit. Movement if this unit starts in enemy territory, +10. And combat strength and attacking and -5. They have combat strength and defending. Viking longship, Norwegian unique ancient era naval unit that replaces the galley. He can pillage enemy coastal lands and capture civilians if adjacent using its coastal raiding ability. for movement in coastal waters. We have Stave Church, a building unique to Norway, prepared to purchase apostles and inquisitors with the faith, holy site. A district get an additional standard adjacency bonus from woods. Which I hope my volume is okay, because every time I switch over to OBS, the game mutes itself. Right, holy site districts get an additional standard adjacency bonus from woods, plus it has one protection, and to each coastal research tile in this city. Just gonna start the game. I feel like this is potentially one of the most, like, graphically intensive games I own. Because, like, yesterday I was testing to make sure it works, and, like, even with my much better computer now, like, the LED light on it.
All men fear the approach of your ships, King Harold of Norway, Thunderbolt of the North. Your longboats dominate the waves, always at the ready to unleash their berserker armies on an unsuspecting shore. May Odin bless your kingdom, and may the skalds sing tales of the victories of your mighty warriors.
Like, it was making sure that everything, worked properly and getting the capture set up and everything. And, like, there was a point where the LED light on the tower just randomly turned red. And I'm pretty sure that's, like, not a good thing. Which I've got all the DLCs. Well, at the very least, I've got the expansions. So, I've got stuff like the World Congress. That was always one of my favorite features from Civ 5. Diplomatic favor. Or a new form of currency in the game. Diplomatic actions will earn you diplomatic favor that can be used in the World Congress, help you or hinder others. Either diplomatic victory points to pursue the new diplomatic victory. The previous warmonger system has been replaced with a new representation of how players view your warlike actions, grievances. Got the climate system.
Our civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age. Greetings, my liege. As your personal advisor...
Right, new to Civilization 6, because I have not played this before. But I have played Civ 5 quite extensively. We discovered another continent. We realized there was a wide world of trading opportunities. Your progress towards foreign trade has advanced considerably. We don't even know for sure there are other people. Alright, so Norway wants to be like coastal, so we better find a coast somewhere, which I'm not even, I can't even be 100% sure this is a map that has a coast. Like, at the very least, not necessarily one anywhere near where we started out. Like, we have citrus. From what I understand, you also don't want to wait too long. I'm going to get your first city set up. Maybe I'll just set my city up over on like the shore of this river instead. We have our first city. Choose research. Let's see. It's a civic that we got inspiration for. Apparently we discovered a second continent somehow. Not entirely sure how we did that. Let's see. So mining and pottery are recommended. Let's go for pottery. That gets us access to a wonder. Just gonna set.
From the ground here, rising in swirling clouds. This is a geothermal fissure, a place where the planet's heat escapes through natural vents.
Right, so we found a geothermal fissure. Geothermal fissures are a non-removable terrain feature which should add +1 science to the tile. The standard aqueduct and Roman bath grant +1 an amenity when placed adjacent to a geothermal fissure. The Hungarian thermal bath grant +2 amenities and +8 tourism. The geothermal power plant improvement must be constructed over a geothermal fissure. So we could potentially build a power plant there. So might as well get to work building. We've got Barbarian, a city-state. They're influenced by one civilization, which is me. Wait, no. Influenced by unmet player. Interesting. Constructed government plaza district. Right, how I go about building a government plaza district. I think I need either new tech or... Well, it looks like the coast wasn't very far. We could probably build that just by extending the reach of our capital a bit. And we have Barbarian and Scout Wind Dragon.
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
Ooh. We have a scout now. So let's send that out to also, auto explore. We found the Wind Dragon and Canadian clan. Can't treat with the Wind Dragon clan at all. Major defeat. That's not good. Should maybe get out of the danger zone rather than standing waiting to be attacked. We found another Barbarian clan because the Owl clan is over here. Let's start attacking these guys. That wasn't great. No, it wasn't great at all. Actually. It was kind of a horrible plan. I think maybe finding the scout might be more effective. Especially if Nadaros is, especially if Bandar Brunei is going to be potentially backing us up on it. There's another scout from the Bentry tribe. So yet another clan.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Right, we have pottery now. We can now exit this irrigation. Let's go for mining. Let's just keep on with what's being recommended. seems there isn't the same option of barraging enemies from your city. He is a resident in Civ 5. I guess we're building a granary. We still have no option to build a government plaza.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Once we have policies we can enact now. +5 unit combat strength from fighting barbarians or double experience recon units. Discipline, and we can get either God King, +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital, or +1 protection in all cities for urban planning. You know what, sure, let's get some faith going. Now we can access mysticism, craftsmanship, and foreign trade. See, +2 great profit points per turn. Let's actually go for foreign trade since that's been boosted by us somehow discovering a second continent. I think next time we may want to create we may want another military unit. The granary should provide food, so they shouldn't be starving for too long. Yeah, we're just gonna have this unit fortify until healed. Inspiration. Your villagers share the secrets of their well-organized community. The progress towards state workforce has advanced considerably. So you might want to go for mysticism next. I think since that's apparently needed to get at a state workforce. Have we even built a specialty district? I don't think we've built any. I think maybe it was boosted by interacting with a tribal village.
Quit digging.
Right. So now we can go for animal husbandry, the wheel, or irrigation. Let's see. Convert to Los Santos Customs. No clue what that is. Or what it has to do with the wheel. I'm just gonna... I think I'll finish off this first row of text and just grab the remaining. Just grab animal husbandry. Ooh, my civilization has produced a great work. Beard of the Evangelist. Hey, I'm gaining 8 tourism and 4 faith per turn. Which is fantastic. Like, it gives me a head start on tourism because, like, I'm pretty sure usually, if it's anything like Civ 5, tourism isn't going to be very big until, like, the late game. Right, choose protection. Let's get a slinger so that we have some ranged.
As our civic knowledge grows, so do our methods of governance. Furthering this endeavor will allow us to appoint a governor to strengthen our power in our cities.
Right. Governors allow players to manage cities and their civilization in the following ways. Appointed governors with unique strengths and abilities to serve their civilization.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
Now we have access to currently we only have one government available, so we can't really have many policies. Maritime industries could be good. And once we have like start producing some maritime units. Right, so now we can go for early empire. And surveyors. There's colonization. And limit teammate. 8+ loyalty per turn for seas of the garrison unit. Open borders, declare war of retribution. The abilities to enforce borders and grant open borders to other civilizations. And 1 governor title. You know, let's go for mysticism. What's happening over here? I think this just turned into hills. Oh, now we have another scout. Okay, promotion available. Where's the Ranger? Faster movement and wood. Has reinforced terrain. Alpine. Best movement on hill terrain. But we go for alpine. And you seem to be in an area with lots of hills.
This volcano is quiet now, but it could erupt again at some point in the future. It might be a danger to our people, or an unexpected blessing.
Right, so we've got a volcano in this area. There's also a lot of like cavalry heading towards our city. Again, all of them are also already kind of injured. Let's start building a settler. Which can position that there. We have been beaten to the Great Bath. I wonder that we haven't even reached the ability to create yet. We can choose a Pantheon now. So you've got Dance of the Aurora, adjacent tundra tiles. Let's see. First holy site will probably be in the vicinity of like hills. River Goddess. +2 minis and +2 housing disease if they have a holy site in a district adjacent to a river. That could be good. Monument to the Gods. +15% protection towards ancient and classical era wonders. Divine Spark. +1 great hate person from holy sites. Needs campuses with a library and theater squares with an amphitheater. Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. Probably not that either. Pastures. Camps. Stone circles. Religious idols. Got a lot of craftsmen. Plantations. Ancient classical military units. Those could be good. See Patron Goddess, +25% in protection toward her districts and seas without a specialty district. Or, we could also get +2 faith from geothermal fissures in volcanic soil. I think I'll go for Monument to the Gods. That boosted mysticism. So you might want to hop on. Oh, and we have hills that we can build the Oracle on. And as soon as we unlock the ability to do that. But also, we really need to do something about these barbarians.
I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals.
I took that one down. Ooh, and my knowledge of archery has been increased. Minor defeat, but it's all, but like, it also means losing my unit. Right, so archery has been boosted. So let's go for the wheel. So then we can move on to archery. And we have encountered Rhodes Island. When you have a visit to Rhodes Island, there are many of our friends here, all of whom good people. So maybe they can help us out with the barbarians a little bit. Oh, because we have met another civ, our knowledge of writing has been boosted. It's a unit killed. Not sure minor victory he will do. Really do with it. You know, fewer barbarians. Just like everywhere. Okay, now we can form some trade routes. Just gotta finish these guys off. Take up that horse rider. Rika, your fights with barbarians highlight the need for stronger weaponry. Your knowledge of bronze working has advanced considerably. A major victory against the scout. Let's see. Our era progress is currently sitting at 10 era score. Currently an unmet player is leading the science victory. We are leading the culture victory because, like, we're quite possibly the only civ that has any tourism output. So we're just gonna be steadily moving towards that. I was now being assaulted by bent tree warriors.
My liege, we have an envoy at our disposal. We can use the envoy to gain favor with the city-state. Becoming friendly with a city-state neighbor can be greatly beneficial beneficial to our civilization.
Mysticism is the mistake of an accidental and individual symbol for a universal one.
Right, so now we have access to inspiration and revelation. But we don't have a spot for either of those, so it was actually kind of useless. Just gonna move the scout back over here to a place of relative safety. Like, we need a better kind of government. Oh, here's how you get the government plaza, apparently. Through the state workforce. Let's go for like state workforce and early empire. Let's see. It's culture plus gold. Hold in the capital. Got quest for trigger Eureka and astrology. Trigger Eureka for astrology. Construct a government plaza. Let's send our envoy over to Bandar Brunei. You know, the first one's the first CC we met anyway. Just attack these guys with our sling. We do have over 100 gold, so we could, you know, let's bribe maybe this clan to stop attacking us for a few turns. You know, we should be relatively safe from barbarians. They're not going to attack us for 20 turns. Let's see, plus 5 in strength versus land units, or plus 10 combat strength when occupying either an improvement that provides defense strength or a district. Let's go for volley. These guys were just real determined to take out that scout out, I guess. Because even after removing the poor guy out of the danger zone, they still went and killed him. The scout duel is is happening. Oh, they fortify until healed, so that hopefully maybe you'll be able to survive this next clash. Yep. Actually managed to survive. And got healing Ooh, this location may suffer from the eruption of a nearby volcano. Just move cellar over this way. Now let's get to work on the oracle. It's still gonna take forever, even despite.
Our city-state neighbors have made a request of us. If we can impress them, I think they will reward us handsomely.
Right. Inspiration, your progress towards political philosophy has advanced considerably. Let's see, what does Granada want? Construct an encampment district. Once again, I don't think I have the tech to do that. Oh, this. Oh, okay, that's Granada, not another Barbarian. What? I'm so happy you're a love peach too. What? What does that even mean? You receive our diplomatic delegation in your capital? Yeah, sure. Right. Found city. We'll be fine, the citizens of Oslo. All mountains smoke a little, right? I mean... Like, I strategically place them here so that they could just build around the volcano. Let's see. Let's go for food and housing. Fortify until healed. And also that scout is heavily injured. I'm trying to get you... Greetings, traveler. Or you should know that you stand in the presence of greatness. It is an honor to meet you, Mr. Toad. Neither of us hails from nearby, but perhaps we should mark our homelands on each other's maps. As exchanging information on our capitals is a great idea. It should help promote trade. So now we know where Mr. Toad's capital is. On Hakon Mosby volcano has erupted.
We now have the opportunity to appoint a governor to our civilization. This governor will be a powerful and productive asset when assigned to one of our cities. I suggest we choose a candidate as soon as possible.
Right.
We are now ready to choose where to build our government buildings. carefully.
Let's see. Builders trained in the sea, you get +1 build charge. Or 15% increase in science and culture generated by the city. Acquire new tiles and city faster. Plus a gold per turn from foreign trade route passing through the city. Plus 50% yield. Yields from plot harvest and feature removals in city. Religious pressure to adjacent cities. 100% stronger in the city. Can be assigned to a city state where she acts as 2 new envoys. And increases the sea garrison and combat strength by a +5. Establishes in 3 turns. Other cities within 9 tiles are not owned by you lose 2 loyalty per turn. Let's so we can appoint this as governor to a city-state. We could steal the suzerainty of Granada from Mr. Toad, for instance. Which potentially let's see. So an envoy gets us protection, protection in the capital when producing units. Actually, since the next tier of since you know the next tier are up for upgrades, he's from city status. There's 3 envoys. We could send the diplomat to Bandar Brunei, or you can get +2 gold in every market and lighthouse building, but we don't even have any of those. So +2 protection in capital and producing units, +2 culture in the capital. Let's go for Granada.
Our governor is now on their way to their assigned city. It will take some time for them to become established there. Once established, their talents will come into effect, strengthening our rule there.
A strong economy begins with a strong, well-educated workforce.
Right, so now we have access to new policies. +1 protection. See, +15% protection towards ancient and classical wonders. Let's slot that in. And conscription unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn per unit. I think I'll pass on that right now. Confirm policies. Mr. Toad has become unfriendly.
Sometimes the wheel turns slowly, but it turns.
Probably because we're for stealing Granada from him. So now we have great protection on the Oracle. So it will be here in 18 turns rather than like 32.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization, or perhaps darker days lie ahead.
So currently in a normal age, we will continue being in a normal age as long as we don't drop by 2 points or gain 13 points. Choose production. Oh, we got beat to the... Got beat to the Oracle. Hey, that gives us an opportunity to build a government plaza. Let's see. Place it down like right here. Right. And France might was it Genie de Arca devoted warrior. It's honored to meet you. So let's exchange information on our capitals.
Once again, we have the opportunity to enhance our powers of governance. We can use it to promote one of our existing governors, or we can appoint another new governor to our civilization.
Right.
I suggest that we construct a government building to memorialize and strengthen our current government.
So let's see, we can promote Amani. Emissary agencies within 9 tiles and not owned by you lose 2 loyalty per turn. Or we can go for any of the other governors. You know, let's... Oh, emissary or affluence. While establishing a city-state provides a copy of its luxury resources to you. Yeah, let's go for emissary. And get to work on a trader. Ancient era ends in 8 turns. For some reason, everybody's becoming unfriendly with us. I don't know why. I guess maybe because, like, I'm gonna be like exerting negative pressure on other people's little cities pretty soon. You know, that could have something to do with it. In fact, I think I'm currently on a bribe on the when this clan expired. Right, so we can't trade with any other civs, so let's just trade with Oslo, I guess.
In addition to bringing riches to our civilization, this trade route will gradually develop roads between our cities. they pass.
Right. I've established a trade route. My knowledge of currency has advanced considerably. Let's work on a watermill, I guess. I think they were preparing to attack my city again, but I bribed them, and so they're not going to anymore. Right. Right now it's mostly just waiting for things to happen.
May the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on its way to the target.
Upgrade Slinger to archers. Unless you want new tech, we can and develop currency could be good because then we can make use of having, because then we can get some markets. Then we'd actually have a use for her that like if we can get 3 envoys in that one city, then we can get that extra gold from the market. See, writing. Let's go for writing. But in order to do that, we first need irrigation. I think our trader picked kind of a poor route.
Time has come to choose which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history. This will inspire our people to continue to press forward towards a path of your choosing. History marches forward, and the world has entered a new era. We may see a golden age or a dark age in our civilization's future, born from the actions of our recent past.
You're in a normal era. You may make a dedication which will provide an additional source of era score during the age. Right, because you, under normal age, you may make 1 dedication. Free inquiry dedication bonus. Gain +1 era score each time you trigger a Eureka. +1 era score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield. Pen, brush, and voice. Gain +1 era score each time you trigger an inspiration. +1 era score for constructing a building with a great work slot. Monumentality. You gain +1 era score every time you construct a new specialty district. Or Exodus of the Evangelists. Gain +2 era score or each time you convert to say your founded religion for the first time. I'm not even sure if we're going to found a religion on the end of this next era, so let's go for free inquiry because we're working towards a building that has science as a base yield. Oh, and the mountain outside of Oslo was erupting.
Because luxury is like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
Let's see what new policies we have available. Again, we could really use like political philosophy, because then we could get civics tree. Let's just start working towards political philosophy, which has been boosted, so it's just gonna take us a while. Local informants, enemy spies operate 3 levels below normal in the city. Or we can get another governor. Well, let's go for Pingala. To get a boost to our technology. Again, everybody's unfriendly towards us for some reason. We've had a breakthrough on construction. We don't have a suitable location to build the Temple of Artemis. It has to be adjacent to a camp owned by this city, so let's build a builder. All right. Are you done, Genghis Khan? Okay, there we go. We didn't get a chance to do like a diplomatic interaction in there for some reason. He's just already unfriendly. Just like by default. But you know, it is Genghis Khan we're talking about, so...
Who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation or the irrigation of a country is not less worthy of honor than its conqueror.
Right, so we'll get the ability to build a campus in 6 turns. Right, so let's see. We can build some mines or a farm. Let's build a farm. Ooh, and we can build the hanging gardens. So let's get to work on that. Or we were going to build the Oracle well before we got beat to it by somebody. So we'll have this builder build a mine over here.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Plus 30% protection towards buildings. Plus 50% protection towards ancient and classical era melee, anti-cavalry and ranged units. That could be good if we were working on producing any of those right now. Let's just build this mine and finish off this builder. Well, I thought we were finishing off this builder, but I guess not. Because we've got 3 when I thought it was 2 new charges. Okay, that just means we get another mine. This guy was in a very dangerous area. You know what? Take these guys. They'll do more damage. Well, you'll get them closer to death than... Which, I mean... If you can kill those spearmen, then you can... Well, never mind.
Advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
Right, so let's... Let's queue up. It requires a population of 4 or greater. So we'll actually have to wait. Oh, but hey, if we like astrology, then we can then get a holy site. Right, so let's work on that. Okay.
Баатраарч гутагдсан боёо. Гэвч энэ бол бас их гутамшиг бус бүлүүгээ.
Could you not? You're friendly, but you're also kind of being an asshole. Just randomly insulting me for just like no reason. Oh, Barbarian Private expired again. Let me guess, we got beat to another wonder. Yep. An unmet player's finished building the wonder Stonehenge. If we got beat to building I might as well just build an archer, because it won't let me complete my turn without saying some kind of protection for the city, but at the same time, see, apparently this is the most optimal spot that doesn't remove any useful things from the tile, or risk being, you know, consumed by a volcanic eruption. But just go scouting. You don't really need just like an extra archer just hanging out. Should we at least gain in progress towards great profit for faith, like you're doing in Civ 5? The great prophet Confucius. Hope we've got 0 recruitment in progress. Spend 750 faith on patronage in your current great 8% endpoints. Means immediately earn this great person. Okay, so you can just like purchase great 8 profit. Apparently an unknown player has likely already founded a religion, since they recruited into great profit. Strategies. Only need great general points right now. Right. Heavy and light cavalry units. We have this Beijing Willow here now. Which are going to rebellion 33 turns because it's having negative loyalty problems. You know, let's establish a route with this new city that could very well end up going independent or something in 33 turns. Well, now it's 2,132 turns.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical.
I mean, I haven't even been doing anything with the city-states. Like, I just met a new one, I guess. As for Genghis Khan feels the need to warn me against his messing with them. Let's go for bronze working and sailing, since that will get us our unique unit. Right. So you have walking the pods lingering outside classrooms of the campus near Nadaros. You can hear scholars debate the ideas that will change the world. So now we can build a library on that campus.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy, because bronze will last for thousands of years.
Right. So now we can get barracks, encampments, spearmen, iron, and the chopping of rainforest.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too. The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization. I advise that we continue to build these.
So it looks like so now we get progress towards a great scientist. So I think even if I had the resources, I couldn't even buy Confucius, because there's another player already has enough points, which kind of sucks. Our best chance is until we can.
It is not that life ashore is distasteful to me, but life at sea is better.
Which let's see what text we should work on next. Let's work towards currency. Apparently Rose Island has started worshipping a Pantheon. They've been doing some quite substantial expansion over here. So gotta deal with these barbarians real quick. I think we might also want to work on campus research grants. It's a based project which provides science at every turn earn group 8 scientist points once finished. Let's actually work on a chariot. So I think we could... With the number of AIs that are unfriendly towards us right now, I think it might be a good idea to expand our military a bit. We also need more food. This archer can fortify since there's French just there to guard the city.
Your Grace, we have obtained greater knowledge in the art of building static fortifications. Building walls around our cities will not only make them stronger against a foreign invader, but also allow them to bombard nearby
So that's what the bombard system is.
Cutting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass in the construction of something much bigger than ourselves.
It's gated behind a building. Just gonna queue up a wall. All once we're done with our chariot. Well, these guys became a city-state, which means they'll no longer be coming into trying to attack. See. Just gotta unstack these and he's got fortify the chariot. That right there near the city. Others say what they will, but the real flourishing of classical agriculture began with the discovery of theology by Norway.
Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun.
Right, so we have access to scripture, but like we don't have a holy site, so we send an envoy to Fez and we can get extra science. However, we already have one envoy. So it'll actually be progress towards the second one. You apparently need more amenities. That means figuring out a way to actually produce more amenities. Me dispute the actual whole start of the classical era, but you know it was when Norway discovered construction.
Create with the heart, build with the mind.
And now we have new skills in construction, which will surely help create venues for games and entertainment. Right now, we're working on political philosophy so that we can actually start using some more of these policies that we've accumulated. Ooh, apparently Apparently, Rhodes Island has denounced France. Let's assume the capital will have a wall. Because, let's see, completing walls are under siege. He demonstrated the principles of engineering needed for aqueducts and catapults. Choose protection. We don't have an encampment currently, and don't have the population for an encampment either. You know what, let's start working on a settler. So, start creating something off elsewhere. Right, with plans to have as many scrolls in the libraries of your campuses, your people begin to record the history of your empire. We can build an encampment here. Granted, it'll take us 80 gold to buy the spot for it. But hey, at least we have the encampment. It's like
A man on a horse is spiritually as well as physically bigger than a man on foot.
so now we have horseback riding. So mostly just a matter of waiting the 3 turns for political philosophy so we can upgrade our government. Let's get our settler moving. Maybe build like another archer or something. Another envoy we can send. Plus 2 science in every library building. Thanks, let's go ahead and get that. But we still do not have enough influence to reach suzerainty. But that might change once we have political philosophy. Oh, and there's a new religion around too. Rhodes Island has founded Catholicism. I think there's 3 religions: Judaism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and Catholicism. If I could start making progress towards my own great hate profit, that would be great.
The opportunity has arrived for a change into a new and more
Divide and rule, a sound motto.
Yeah, I know, I've been working towards this. Right, so we can become either classical republic, an oligarchy, or an autocracy. I think I'm gonna go for the autocracy since it provides the greatest number of different slots. Let's see. Ooh, charismatic leader plus 2 influence points per turn toward it, earning C-state envoys, or diplomatic league. The first envoy you send to each C-state counts as 2 envoys. One thing's for sure. Placing revelation right there, so you can get some great profit points going. Let's see. Let's go for +2. No influence towards earning C-state envoys. Let's see. Let's go for drama and poetry. It's a shame we haven't been able to boost it because literally every time I try and build a wonder, I get beaten to it. Or we could get military training, in which case we get an envoy. Yeah, just kidding. I'm gonna queue up both. Let's see. Fez wants a trade route, so let's begin a trade route with them. Eureka, your knowledge of machinery has advanced considerably. And we can build an audience chamber, an ancestral hall, or a warlord's throne in our government plaza. +2 humanities and +4 housing and cities with governors. This is a city with a governor. I assume loyalty in cities without governors, or its +1 governor title unlocks the autocratic legacy policy card. Earned 50% protection towards settlers in the city. New cities receive a free builder. Or its 1 governor title. Capturing an enemy city grants 20% bonus to protection in all cities for 5 turns. I'm gonna go with the audience chamber. Who are these guys? Barbarian Legion from White Owl Clan. At least, you know, we can get more housing in Nidaros. We'll also went to recruit a governor for Oslo.
some of us into steel.
We can finally found the city. Started with the granary. Rumor has it that Willow has found a new religion, Shinto. So now there's 4 out of 6 religions founded. We're currently just under the threshold to avoid a dark age. Ooh, Willow has just declared war on France. Mr. Toad is going to war. This should be interesting to watch.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
Let's see. We could get education. Or machinery. Let's go for machinery since we've got a boost to it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we can. Not sure how we're going to be able to get that one last point needed to not end up in a dark age. Especially in the span of 5 turns. Hey, you know, maybe you can leverage being in a dark age somehow. Oh, and so, somehow one of my cities has already become Catholic. Guess it was just a lot of influence. And it was from Rhodes Island.
Completing the construction of this building has inspired our policymakers. If we choose to institute this new policy in our government, it could greatly help our people.
Right, let's see what autocratic legacy does. Actually, I'm not even seeing a new card. Could I just gain like this stuff or something? +1 to all yields for each government building and palace in a city. Plus 10% in protection toward wonders. Like at the very least, I don't have any new policies available. Ooh, and I could build a Abadana. Be adjacent to your capital. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a wonder. Governor title. Promote a governor. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a promotion. As much as it would have been, it probably would have been a good idea to get second governor so that none of these cities will start turning rebellious. Rumor has it Muscat has declared war on France.
Our people still await your command. We have fallen into a dark age. Though our cities will face loyalty challenges, with enough effort, we should be able to rise out of this dark age.
Yep, and we've entered into a dark age. But hey, Mr. Toad and Jane the Arc also did, so because you're in the dark age, you may make one dedication. Then free inquiry dedication bonus. It's just the same thing as before.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine. Machines never come with any spare parts, you know. They always come with the exact amount they need.
Hey, at least we got one era score right out of the gate. Let's work on engineering. Oh, Nanking Willow is rebelling. Oh, the World Congress has been founded. Even though I haven't met the bulk of the players. Alright, so let's see. Trade policy. Select an outcome for this resolution. Trade routes sent into the chosen player provide +4 gold to the sender. The chosen player receives +1 trade route capacity. Or cancels any international trade routes between other civilizations and the chosen player and embargoes the new ones from starting. New districts built by this player act as culture bombs, or the player's borders will not grow. No, this player's borders will not grow via culture. Following players prefer this outcome: unmet player and unmet player. I can't vote anything down. And nobody is. Well, this leader has 100. I'm way behind on diplomatic favor as well. I'm doing very poorly. Oh, you can't vote things down. So, first free vote. You know, I'm going to vote to embargo Genghis Khan. And sure, I'll also vote for against Genghis Khan being able to expand his borders with culture. Oh, well, thanks for at least increasing my trade route capacity. Trade routes sent to the chosen player provide a +4 gold. One to the sender, the chosen player receives +1 trade route capacity. And like, yeah, because I think I've got people that are sending me trade routes.
All the men and women merely players.
Right. For people enthused to trade drama and poetry, government and social policy changes are free this turn. Unlocked by civic, literary tradition, amphitheater, and theater square. Oh, and we do have access to some dark policies. Because we're in a dark age. We go for Inquisition. Start Inquisition with when apostle charge. All religious units is +15. Any religious combat strength in friendly territory, but -25% in science in all cities. Isolationism. Domestic routes provide +2 food and +2 no protection, but you can't train or buy settlers nor sell new cities. Monasticism, gain +75%. I mean, honestly, other than maybe Twilight Valor, we don't really have a use for any of those. Do we have somebody in Sea State around here somewhere? Alright, Granada. I was looking at the wrong Sea State. So that could be part of why La Rochelle and Nanjing Willow are both getting close to rebelling. Because Nanjing Willow will rebel in 8 turns, and La Rochelle will rebel in 12 turns. If we can just gain 10.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
We just gain 10 points, and we could at least get out of the Dark Age. Let's see. Ooh, we could get points towards Let's buttress if we can build a classical era later wonder at some point. Let's see. Let's go for education. Full policy slot. Oh, I guess we don't have access to that policy anymore. Or for whatever reason. And so we need a new one. And let's see. Let's get some extra gold from our trade routes. Oh, and Mongolia has founded a new religion. Oh, and all. Well, why is it 5 house 6? If, like, maybe there's no more great profits available. Yeah, maybe let's build a longship. Maybe in Oslo, you know, might as well. Well, it's a unique unit. Game appears to have frozen momentarily. And it crashed. Fantastic. Right, I'm gonna boot it up and try. Let's see if there's an autosave because I completely failed to save the entire time. If there's no autosave, I might just call stream here for today. As much as I usually stream till 4, you know, this is pretty much the only thing I've got planned for today. It's running. Right, there we go. Now it's appeared on my screen once again. Well, honestly, looking right now, with just being a black screen, wouldn't be surprised if it's going to just crash again. Nope. It's loading. single player, load game, and there's, oh, okay, auto saves. Saves 125. Hey, there we go. Oh, it should be good. Just as soon as it finishes loading.
You have built great cities of stone and seen early empires rise and fall. Soon you will stand under the towering pinnacles of castles alongside your gallant knights. That is where the story of your people will be written. Just as the young apprentice learns to carry a sword, so shall you grow to understand your place in this world. All men fear the approach of your ships, King Harold of Norway, Thunderbolt of the North. Your longboats dominate the waves, always at the ready to unleash their berserker armies on an unsuspecting shore. May Odin bless your kingdom, and may the skalds sing tales of the victories of your mighty warriors.
Right now I'm just gonna wait for it to finish loading. This is taking a little bit. I think I might actually be right back while this loads. Right. Looks like I got back just in time. Here's hoping it doesn't crash again. Just like spontaneously. Like, hit my longship again. See? Oh. And Arcus made peace with Mr. Toad. Oh, and Nanjing rebel in 4 turns. Right, I've earned an envoy. Let's see. I could try and beat out a Mia for her suzerainty. He of Fez. But then again, to me, I'm not even gonna benefit from the Fez unique bonus. Which I think this is the number of envoys needed to gain suzerainty. Or more accurately, the number I need to beat in order to get suzerainty. Which I do have the option of building markets now, so I could send somebody to Bandar Brunei. Or you know what? I'm just gonna send somebody to Muscat so they can get more extra gold. Oh well, all the religions have been founded. France has apparently founded Islam. And Nanjing Willow's about to rebel. But why is Renee sending a catapult right outside my city?
After a loss in loyalty, a nearby foreign city has declared independence from its former civilization and become a free city. If we win its loyalty, or use military force, we could bring it into our own civilization.
Right. So apparently... Oh, ain't... we're steadily gaining Nanjing Willow, apparently. As they're rebelling towards our civilization. Like, they're currently a free city, but in 9 turns, if nobody does anything about them, then they will become part of Norway. Or alternatively, we can just send troops over and make sure that they become part of Norway.
If it's natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
Alright, so now we have Veterancy, Raid, and Equestrian Orders available. Alright, choose Civic. Ooh, Recorded History. Great Library Wonder. Praetorium. And Natural Philosophy. Let's go for Recorded History. And we've got another envoy. So let's bump up our influence and some Fez. Yeah, we can seize control of Nanjing Willow, but first we've got No. No, I don't want to give you my Beard of the Evangelist. Running for new adventures, the Viking longship from Norway is the first in the world to roam the seas.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
Right. Gonna just send this ship out to explore. Let's see what new tech to research. Let's go for military tactics since that gets us our other or unique unit. Ooh, +3. But in order to build it here, it would be 131 turns. I'd be better off trying to build it in the capital, since let's work on a library. Hey, we're getting close to having enough points to not be in the Dark Age anymore. A major defeat. That's not good. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea to send these guys over this way. Nanjing Willow is gonna become this rate. Nanjing Willow is going to become part of Norway regardless. Of whether our attempt to enter the city by force succeeds or not.
Made this Apadana, but it was burnt down. By the grace of Ahura Mazda, Anahita, and Mithra, I reconstructed this Apadana.
Right, we finally have a world wonder. After all this time, I'm trying to build one. We finally got one. And so now, we have enough points means it to potentially earn a golden age. Right, just take that guy down. Not just send the chariot directly into the city, I guess. And build a university. Send another envoy made of Fez. Or in fact, I get 2 envoys. So I am now the suzerain of Fez. To gain a base of +1 diplomatic favor every turn. They follow me into war, earn peace with other players. They become friendly territory. My builder units may improve their tiles. Get the C3 tiles around the sea state. And they can pay gold to temporarily take control of the sea state's military. And they gain ownership of all the sea state's resources. Just 1 crabs, there's 1 wheat, and 2 horses. So this free city is going to rebel in 3 turns. Shut up, of Genghis Khan. You said the exact same insult last time. Well, at least, it's only 2 turns before Nanjing Willow just becomes part of Norway by default.
History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon.
Great Library, Praetorium. Alright, so let's swap out Caravanseries for our natural philosophy. Let's see. Well, I can't get that at all because I didn't get a chance to found a religion. So let's work towards divine right, I guess. Right, and I have a governor title. Plus 100% great people points generated per turn in the city. Let's go for that. I can at least work on great scientists Yep.
independent city has sworn its loyalty to us and has asked to join our great civilization.
And so now we just have the city.
This river has floodplains, which means it has flooded before, and might burst its banks again. A flood along this river could happen at any point in the future. This presents us with risks, but potentially benefits too.
Which are immediately in need of more amenities. I'll keep the city. The sayings of Nanjing Willow. No, if you want to affinity with us and willingly enter our civilization. Let's see. Let's go for maybe a watermill. While our longships explore the coast of the continent. Mr. Toad, what do you think of this? Horses for 2 gold and 1 gold per turn. Sure, I'm not using my horses at all. Once again, right now, just sort of waiting for stuff to be built and everything. Ooh, there's a category 4 hurricane apparently. Somewhere. On catastrophic eruption. Which is near one of our cities. I thought it was. Oh yeah, because was it this volcano right here? Just you got everything working towards something. It's sure I'll accept some aluminum. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it.
Tactics mean doing what you can with what you have. People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
Right. Hey, let's see. what new tech we can work on. Let's go for buttresses, as I guess. Okay, we're not going to be in the Dark Age next era. But it would be nice to be able to get into a Golden Age. Ooh, the first a major civilization to be the Orgamo Sea State. So I've earned a free envoy, which grants me +2 new production in my capital when producing units. Oh boy. You have what I want and I take what I want, says Mr. Toad. You know, I have suzerainty over the city state over here, so they're also going to be at war. Or with Fez. But that's why I no longer have I'm gonna just take control of Fez's military real quick. Maybe purchase a chariot. It didn't say that they seem to be seeking to reclaim. You know what? This archer can just attack. Yeah, because their city. Hey, over here. One thing for sure, my computer's not enjoying this. If the red light on it is any indication. Oh no! Oh, luck. Hello, adjective. Right, so I've got an army here for the time being. Not 100% sure how long. Okay, 30 turns. Assuming that's just one standardized duration. Right, shoots production. Gonna, you know what? Siege tower, sure. Can do a C ranged attack. Oh, there we go. I guess I was clicking the wrong hex or something. See, for delegation, they will bring you the best armor you've seen. Sure. But now I'm kind of busy defending against Mr. Toad's vast army.
A people's discovery means we can regulate the flow of rivers, even in a severe flood. You now have the ability to construct the dam district.
Okay. That doesn't really help me right now. There we go. Ranged attack. Knock on those guys. I would like to do the city bombardment. Please let me see you bombard. It's just not select the city. And if I click on the city itself, right there we go. There, now I have access to the bombardment button. Choose research. Let's go for just the farthest this long tag. Alright, so this chariot is just about useless as anything other than a distraction, apparently. At least, you know, backup is coming. In the form of the entire army of Fez. Right. Bombard those guys. Then fire off some arrows at them. The scout's also going to be pretty much useless. That's from the looks of it. Once they dealt some damage to finish that catapult. Catapult, long range attack on that. That actually didn't accomplish a whole lot. And they're still up. Somehow, after all that. Just gonna send. And then one last. Wait. Oh, if they had the movement, I could have finished them off with. Some cavalry. Apparently Mongolia has declared war on France. Right. Ooh, the chosen player generates 100% more grievances. Just gonna make this war as costly as possible for Mr. Toad. Everybody was in favor of making Mr. Toad generate the double grievances. Okay, that's what he gets for picking on me. Like, literally one of the weakest players in the game right now. Didn't even mean to select the siege tower. I was like just trying to bombard it. Murder an enemy unit. I don't think siege towers even have like an attack. Yeah, they're just a support unit, so I'm just gonna delete that. It's a big thing that I need right now is ways to attack the enemy. stupid. I'm in 2 wars now. Do you also want to generate 100% more grievances? Because I can potentially make that happen at the next World Congress. In 29 turns. Of course, you know, the way things are going right now, I might not even be around, you know, 29 turns later. You know, especially if I'm having to fight a war on 2 fronts. Which also, I'm probably going to be finishing things up here. We're only 12 minutes anyway. Just better do something about these horsemen. I think Nanjing Willow's probably a lost cause at this point. It's gonna take too long to get anybody over there. Yep. Oh, it's just gone. Like there's not even a city there anymore. Or from the looks of it. You would think they would at least want their city back, but I guess not. Warrior monk? Just gonna send our main troops back. Back over towards Aros. No. I don't want to give somebody my beard of the evangelist. It's one of the few things I've got going for me right now. Oh, okay, Barbarian doesn't have a suzerain right now. We're running low. Troops to continue to fight with. If we can just keep defending, then maybe they'll relent at some point. Maybe. Which these guys aren't doing a lot to help other than leaving some of their military. Well, we're at war with Mr. Toad. None of his troops are in our territory right now. And this is the last Rhodes Island unit that's visible. Again, you've said you've repeated the same exact insult 3 times. Oh wait, there's... there's another one. Promotion available. Got garrison. So now the skirmishers. We almost took those guys completely out. Choose production. Skirmishers are apparently pretty good, it seems, so well, let's make another one. Oh, and here's a warrior from below. Oh, and Sun Tzu is here. pretty much entirely undefended. We're gonna volley. See, ranged attack. Right, skirmisher down. Look, Sun Tzu has left and El Cid has arrived. Just gonna see volley on those guys. Oh, there goes El Cid. I guess. Kinda thought not a great general put up more of a fight. Just gonna skip turn. I didn't really want to move any of my ranged units. Especially when there's catapults advancing on both flanks. Just gonna attack their catapult with a catapult. Volley on that. You know what? Get rid of Sun Tzu. New ranged attack. I guess I'll promote this with more movement. Right, automated exploration. Hey, I get to recruit Galileo. But what can he even do? Must be next to a mountain. You dispute the actual start of the Renaissance era, but you know it was when Norway discovered her cartography.
Not all who wander are lost.
Right. Just gonna potentially finish those guys off. Nope. So we just researched cartography. These guys are retreating. So progress is being made. There's also a gentle eruption happening. Alright, upgrade the crossbowman. Ranged attack on one enemy unit still in range. This catapult's as good as dead. Right. Fortify the skirmisher. It's 3 minutes after 4. So it's gonna do it for me today. So thank you all for watching. Next stream Tuesday around the same time. And with some more tabletop games. Let me see if there's anybody else live with Civ 6. Just as soon as my web browser feels like it's starting up. There's quite a few people live with Civ 6. Next, let's just find somebody. Let's give this random person a raid.